Oh, good morning. We're on our way to a new scratch and dent salvage grocery store. We just dropped our kids off at the bus because they have a cross country meet, and this happened to be on the way. So we're going to go check out a store that a lot of people have recommended to us, and hopefully we'll find some good deals here to share. Um, it's kind of fun. Got to buy food anyway, and it's always fun to find a new store that has good deals, and hopefully we can share that with you. So, see you in a little bit. How much is it?
99.
Yep, good price. I've got all kinds of stuff in here.
It's fun.
Got some of the prices are really good,
I know.
and some of them are
I'm like, like I know what some of this goes for, and then
like cheese for $1.65. I think that's a pretty good price. I mean, it's cheaper than Aldi. Or this.
I haven't bought
This
bar
is
cheese for so long.
this is definitely a good price.
Okay.
It's Kerrygold for $1.50. So we just came out of Kurtz's discount salvage groceries, something like that. And honestly, it was really fun. Like, the prices weren't all better than what we normally get, but some of them were. And they definitely had a different variety. This Bent and Dent store, this salvage store, is about an hour and 20 minutes north of where we live, and normally we go about an hour south of where we live. So we're going a different direction. The groceries were some the same, some different. Some of their prices were higher, some were lower, and it was fun to see the different things. We definitely got a lot. I wish I had a bigger cart with me. Next time when we come up here, we'll bring a bigger vehicle. All right, so we got home with all our stuff from our grocery haul today. And like I said, this is a different store than we normally shop at, but I think we got some great deals. And now I've got it home. I'm going to show it to you. This store that we went to had refrigerated and frozen things, which most scratch and dent salvage type grocery stores do not have frozen or refrigerated food. So this is kind of unique. And this store also had some different drinks that we don't normally get, different snacks, things like that. So we didn't spend as much as we often do when we do a big haul. This is kind of more of a medium haul, but I think we got a lot, and I'll definitely go back to Kurtz's salvage groceries in Middlefield, Ohio at some point in the future, because this was a great find. So I'm going to start down here at the end and go kind of around the whole haul to show you what we got. Now, down here on the end, we got some organic late July organic sea salt tortilla chips. We're out of tortilla chips, so these were $1.50, which is obviously a great price for organic chips, but we often find them for a little cheaper. However, since we were out, I definitely picked some up, and I bought 4 bags. This is something that one of my sons and my husband really like, and that is mushroom jerky. So shiitake jerky, it's mushrooms with a lot of seasoning, obviously dehydrated, 99 cents a bag, and we got 6 of them. They ate one on the way home from the cross country meet. This is something I'd never seen before, and I was really excited about, and that is Swiss Miss Simply Cocoa, and it only has 5 ingredients. That's why I was excited about it, because a lot of hot chocolate has partially hydrogenated things, and this does not. It has really basic ingredients: sugar, cocoa, non-fat milk, salt, natural flavor. So it doesn't have a lot of ingredients compared to the other kind. This is something new that I wanted to try. We always stock up on coffee at these scratch and dents, and this is a steeped coffee. So just like a tea bag, this is coffee that you steep. So heat the water up and steep it. So it was a 5-pack for 99 cents. I literally have no idea how much that costs, but I'm sure it was more than $1. Actually, that's not true. Here is the original sticker on it. It was originally $4.99, so it was $1, so 80% off. And I bought a lot of whole bean coffee down there. Some of it's organic, some of it's not. This is 12 ounces for $2.99, which is a little bit better than some of the other scratch and dents. We like this kind of tea. My mom, who lives next door, and me, we both like this, so I got a couple of boxes, 99 cents for perfect peach tea. And I got a lot of regular jerkies, turkey jerky, beef jerky, I think there's some chicken jerky, and all of it was $1.99 a bag, except for this kind, which was 99 cents a bag. Down here, we have these Kinder Bueno, a 4-pack for 75 cents. Some of my kids were already asking if they could have these. I had to hold them off until after I showed them to you. So 75 cents for those is a good price. My husband likes dark chocolate a lot. I mean, I do too. And so they had Ritter dark chocolate with whole almonds for 35 cents. Now this expired in July of 2023. So this does have almonds in it. I would say this is about as far out as I would buy something with almonds in it. And sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes it might be not great. These will probably be fine. I also got some without almonds. These two, this Beyond Good Madagascar and Uganda, were 65 cents each. I got a total of 5 of those and about 10 of the Ritter bars. Now this was something really fun that because they had refrigerated things, I was able to buy some refrigerated foods. So this is Kerrygold Extra Sharp Irish Cheddar, 7 ounces for $1.50. I never buy this brand, but I know $1.50 is a good price because that's cheaper than what I pay for, just regular Aldi cheese. These Balkson crackers, not crackers, cookies, 50 cents a box, and we got 4 of those. Hockey, which my kids love, these were 35 cents each. I got 4 of those. Come back here, and there's some almond butter. Now, again, this is expired, but barely. The 13th of September, 2023, and when I'm recording this, it's just the beginning of October. So that will be fine. And what I do with almond butter, if I want to make sure, maybe I bought this and I think it's going to be fine, but we're not going to use it for a while, I'll put it in the fridge, and that slows everything down, slows it from going rancid. So this will be fine on the shelf for several months. We'll use it before that. I only bought 2. Sometimes I've kept it in the fridge when I buy a lot more than that. I also bought some queso. I think there's 2 jars of it around here somewhere. This one and another brand. It was $1.99, which is a better price for that brand. However, I'm seeing a problem here. I'm going to show it to you. So when you buy things at the Scratch and Dent, one of the things you have to be aware of is that the seals sometimes come undone. So this isn't even expired yet. See, it's November 3rd. However, I'm going to show you that, see here, that seal is broken. It's not suctioned. So this is not something I'm actually going to keep. I had this problem before when I bought a bunch of jellies. These jellies, the seal is nice and tight still. It doesn't move up and down. But in the past, I've bought jellies, then I get them home, and the seal is broken. So that's something I'm still obviously I didn't pay attention to that today. I didn't think about that for the cheese. Now I did buy another cheese, a queso, and this one's nice and tight. You can see that, it's not moving. But this one's got play, so I'm not going to keep that jar. So that's kind of the downside of this is, this food is not returnable. If you make a mistake, that's on you. All right, I'm gonna come back here to a lot of these carbonated drinks. I got Spindrift for 10 cents each, and I'm not sure if they have an expiration date on them or not. Sometimes they do. Sometimes the taste on these changes a little if they're expired. My son has been asking for Zevia. I've looked for it at Walmart. They have been out. It's $7.49 at Walmart for 8 cans, and these were 25 cents each. So obviously that's a much better price. It was $2 for 8 of them instead of $7.48. And I also bought some San Pellegrino, 35 cents each. I never buy this full price, so I'm not sure how much it is. A bunch of Smucker's Natural Apricot, $1.25. I tend to stock up on jams and jellies because in the wintertime I make a lot of bread, homemade bread, and we end up going through my stash very, very quickly. And these I just bought to try. The Cirilla Original Sparkling Silver and Black Tea with Lemon. It sounds great. It has a little more caffeine in it. So 50 cents. I got 2 of those. And then back here, this is interesting. I got 4 cases of this organic strawberry and chocolate milk. And you will see that it expired in June of 2023. And like I said, I'm at the beginning of October. But this is ultra pasteurized milk. So I actually don't normally buy this. It's not something I normally find in cases like this. So it was a little bit of a risk for me to find out, like, is it going to taste all right? I mean, it's ultra pasteurized, so that usually has a longer shelf life, but I don't buy this that often. So this is kind of the experimental process. My kids did open this on the way home from the cross country meet, and everyone agreed it tasted fine. So it was a good experiment. All right, I got 1 box of these Builders bars. It was $1.99 for a pack of 6. They only had 1 pack, or I would have bought more of those. My son likes protein bars. These almond thin cookies, 75 cents for a box. They had lots of these nut thin crackers. And again, okay, these just expired. October 31st for some of them. Some of them did not expire yet. March 24th. So I got a total of 5 boxes. A few of them are just expiring, and some of them have some time left. So the ones that are just expiring will eat, the most quickly. I got 2 cans of these Taki crisps. We just never buy these, but one of my kids loves Takis, and they were 99 cents. Here's another one of my experiments. So these are cashews and almonds with dried pineapple. These little 100 calorie packs. It was only 75 cents, and there's 7 of them in there. But the expiration date on these is July 2023. So these have nuts in them. So again, this is about as far out as I would buy something with nuts in it. Now, if it's flaxseed, I won't even buy it if it's expired. Or canola oil, maybe a month expired, but I'm not going to buy stuff that's super expired with canola oil. Now, these are mini popcorn bags, and they have avocado oil. This is another experiment because this expired in June of 2023, and I am not sure how far out I can go with avocado oil. So kind of an experiment. This is something I got just to try. Panka pepper paste. I don't even know what you use this for. It was 35 cents. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to learn what you use it for. This was not one of the scratch and dent items. We've been making a lot of breakfast foods. A whole gallon of maple syrup for $40 is a fantastic price. That's cheaper than any place where I buy at the other Amish stores. Here's another refrigerated item. They had this fresh, Romano and Parmesan type blend, or maybe it's just Romano. It was at 99 cents for 5 ounces, and I got 2 of those. And this is fun. They had bacon. Now, here's just to show you kind of the anomalies in pricing. Both of these are uncured bacon. They did actually have bacon there that was 15 pounds for $30, but it was not the um, naturally cured, uncured type bacon. So I didn't buy it because we don't really need 15 pounds. But here I've got organic, right, uncured bacon, and that's $2.29 for 8 ounces. And then over here, I've got one that's sugar-free, and I did not even check the ingredients, but they don't have like, they didn't put like any sugar alternative. There's no sugar at all in it. There's just a bunch of spices. Now this one does not say organic, but it's the uncured bacon, and it was $2.50 for 8 ounces. So that'll be interesting to compare. I think I got 4 of each of those. That will last us a while. We don't eat that much bacon. Eggs. They had eggs for super cheap. They were like 75 cents a dozen, or 2 for $1 if you bought, 2. So I bought, what did I get? 10 dozen eggs here. And I'll probably do another breakfast prep. So $5 for 10 dozen eggs. Like, that's insane. And then I got Italian sausage here. I don't really have any sausage on hand right now, so I'll be able to use this for all kinds of things. I actually have some peppers I need to stuff, so I'll probably use it in there. It was $1.99 for a pound of Italian sausage. And, this is great because you can cut it a whole bunch of ways. You can use a pound of sausage in a big pot of soup, and it adds great flavor. You can use a pound of sausage in a whole egg casserole, and it adds a lot of flavor. You can use, egg casserole, you can use Italian sausage as kind of like a garnish to your food rather than the main thing, and it adds a lot of flavor. So I got 6 of those. All right, and now let's come down here. I want to show you the thing that is like new and different. They had these snack boxes there, all right, a whole banana box of snacks for $2. And I did not look through them. I did not open them. I didn't check the dates on things. I have no idea if this is a good idea or not, or how much of this food is actually going to taste all right. I was like, let's just buy 2 and see what's in there. So while we're recording, I'm going to open this up and we'll go through these quickly, and you can see what was in my $2 deal boxes. All right, so got those lids off. Got a lot of these Himalayan salt air fried kettle cooked chips, and they are, I don't even know if I can see a date on them. Sure, there is one. Here it is, hiding. So those just expired in September. So those barely expired, and they do have canola in them. So we'll have to try those soon because canola is one that can go rancid. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bags of those chips in there. Okay, so really hoping those are good. Now, there's a whole bunch of this Pop Secret popcorn. My kids do like this. The expiration date on it is August 2023. And there's some Orville Redenbacher. So, I mean, the expiration dates on these, this one's February 2024, so it's not even expired yet. So it doesn't look like these boxes have stuff that's any more or expired than anything else they might sell in their store. These are something I would never buy, but my kids will probably think it's fun to try. They almost look like little Twinkies, but they're mini cake donuts. Now the picture looks like they're kind of filled. And I don't see, it says there's some numbers on here, but I don't know if that's the expiration date. There's no expiration date that's like super obvious, so I don't know how those will be. There's some of these chocolate coconut bars in there, and Kind, just a couple of those in there. Chex bars. All right, Jelly Fit. So you can see, I mean, obviously, if even like some of this stuff tastes all right, it's a great deal for $2. Again, not super excited about these, but my kids will be. Now this box looks a little more promising. Okay, so again, $2 for this box. A box of Pitos, which I checked earlier, and they just expired. This watermelon hibiscus popcorn, which is super interesting. We've had that before. It's very interesting and tasty. Definitely different. And that one expires in December. So it's not expired yet. Neither is this one. So we've got lemonade popcorn. More lemonade popcorn. Wow, there's a lot of popcorn here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A bag of Gardettos, which expired in July. So again, these will be kind of questionable because I think they are made with canola. That's questionable to me. Quest tortilla chips. These expired in April. Gonna think that those might not be great because again, the ingredients, and they do have oil in them, and anytime they've got oil of any kind, you've got to start watching it. So that was part of that $2 box. And then a whole bunch of these Rice Krispie eggs and Lindt chocolate. So I don't know how they put these boxes together, but I think I counted like 7 or 8 bags there of popcorn plus those Pitos, and all of that was $2. And the popcorn wasn't even expired yet. So awesome, awesome deal. And I think today's total was $237. So all of this was $237, which obviously is a great deal. I don't know how much it would be normally. Like I said in other videos, I have found when I've actually priced this stuff out that this usually works out to a savings of around 60 to 70% overall. But there are individual items, obviously like the eggs being 50 cents. Depending on where you buy eggs, you know, that's probably a savings of like 75 cents. The last time I bought them at Aldi, they were $1.58. So maybe not quite as big of a savings, but yeah, it was a great haul. It was a great find. If you live in that area of Ohio, or if you're driving through, definitely recommend stopping and checking them out. Okay, so this is the haul. And if you wonder how often we do this, I would say we go to a scratch and dent once to twice a month. And sometimes we spend, you know, $100, and sometimes we spend, well, this is the most we probably spend at one scratch and dent. We don't normally spend more than this at one. The most we've ever spent on a haul day down in Amish country is $750. And that included produce and stuff at the Amish bulk food store, and obviously things at like 3 or 4 Benton Dent type grocery stores. But that haul lasted us for a couple of months. So this isn't something we do every week. This would be way too much food if we did it every week. But I tend to, you know, keep track of what the best price is. And then when I find a really good price, then I buy a lot of it. If it's something that's just a so-so price, I will buy some if we're out. But I'm not going to stock up if it's just a so-so price. So if you enjoyed this video, I hope you will like and subscribe. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for watching.